Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Miami Dolphins taking on the NFC champions, the Washington Commanders. The final act of the 2023 season is at hand. What a spectacle in Las Vegas. We're off in Super Bowl 58. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First play, here's Cousins. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington! Terry McLaurin with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This will be caught. It's Waddle. There he goes, right side. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, 76 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was. There he goes, left side. Still going inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Sly able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. Down the right sideline. Oh, some strong running. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards.
He's already got 1 touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
Sanders' kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And here's a give to Gibson. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Cousins throw complete to Dotson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down. Off the play fake, Cousins. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 catches for him now in this first quarter of the Super Bowl. On play action, Cousins. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Sly able to put this one through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. He might be being set up here for a busy ball game already. 2 kicks here in the first quarter, and he's knocked both through the posts.
And for now, you know they'll be happy getting those 3 points. But what they really want is to find a way for him to kick extra points instead of field goals.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Tua going to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to pass. Tua. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Now it's A-Chain headed right. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this.
It's a three-point game here early. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd and 11. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. A quick slant to Hill. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35. Option handoff now to H.A.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.A.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And they'll run here with H.A.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
In motion, Hill. From midfield, here's Tua. Here's a diving catch right side. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line. They give to Achane on the option. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Right back to Achane on second down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a toss left for A-Chain.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
A-Chain here. They stay on the ground.
1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
The kick by Sanders is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Cousins.
Short throw here to the tight end Bates.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly.
2nd and 4.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Cousins now from the 50.
Short throw here, the tight end Bates.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Cousins again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And all the way down inside the 5 and a 4. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Gibson is in. Touchdown, Commanders. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Tua sets up to pass it.
He dumps it off to A-Chain. He's got room at the 30.
And down to the 28-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a 2nd and 10. Gibson again.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a big letdown defensively. They had him stopped behind the line, but the face mask going to bail the offense out.
And the hand does not have to be up there for too long. Just a little bit of a grab is going to be enough to get the call and the 15 yards against them.
And a short gain here down to the 22. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off.
Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson.
His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Commanders have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They'll go for a gain of 7. And now it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run with Gibson.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Right back to A-Chain on second down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. A-Chain on 1st and 10. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
A-Chain gets it from the gun. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter.
44.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5. Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to A-Chain.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, a run by A-Chain.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That is caught.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 25 yards that time.
A-Chain now up the middle.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Running right, here's A-Chain.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Jahan Dotson.
And down to the 19-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Once more, Gibson. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly.
This to perhaps salt this one away.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Now Tua. Escaping the pressure right. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Throwing Tua. Throw caught by A-Chain.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Tua. This is caught by Waddle.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Now Tua.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Listen. You know, he's easy.
Now Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. There he goes up the right sideline. Jahan Dotson inside the 20.
Touchdown, Washington.
Jahan Dotson, an even 90 yards. And the Commanders are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Able to power through. And the Commanders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
They did it. The Washington Commanders, Super Bowl champions. And this storied franchise will once again possess the Lombardi Trophy. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion.